Hello and welcome to a reading of the Autherens as edited. It's gone through a lot of process of editing, and this is one of the processes in which it has gone through an entire edit through AI as well as human edits. So there goes nothing. I'm going to read and you're going to tell me what you think of it. Autherens 1, The Lost Paradise. Chapter 1, The Chronicles of Garoda. A Journey Through Death, Divinity, and Redemption. Part 1, Death and Rebirth. The final recording of Autherens played, his voice filled with the weight of his banishment. It was late in the year Maximus Altus 3K when I arrived on Earth, a planet long ravaged by fire and sea. What was once a thriving civilization now lay in ruins, engulfed by molten rivers and volcanic fury. I stood where the Statue of Liberty had once proudly stood, now buried beneath volcanic ash and flowing magma. Toxic fumes filled the air, making survival impossible. Even through my protective suit, I knew my death was near. I was exiled here, not by fate, but by decree. My crime, speaking of Earth's past, a subject forbidden by my people, the Autherens. Like Socrates of old, I was condemned for questioning the truths my society held dear. And now, as the sun looms closer, burning the last remnants of this broken world, I wait for the end. I will die here, but my spirit will persist, leaving behind a body that can no longer sustain me. The recording cut off abruptly, leaving a crackling silence. My son looked up at me, his brow furrowed. "When did this happen, Father?" "Long ago," I replied, handing him the ancient crumbling recorder. "Before it disintegrates, hook it to our transmitter." He carefully plugged the recorder into the interface, and a soft hum filled the room as more data began to play. But it wasn't Autherens speaking this time. It was a report to the tyrant who exiled him. "My lord Alta Charisma, Autherens is dead." "Good. Do you find the evidence of his treachery, his writings on Earth?" The voice on the recording was cold, mechanical, and silence again. "We should leave," I said to my son, suddenly uneasy in the decaying archives of Autherens. But Autherens was not truly dead. In a realm beyond our understanding, his spirit continued. In the final moments of his corporeal existence, as his body succumbed to the flame of Earth's dying sun, Autherens underwent a transformation beyond death, a rebirth. Pain overwhelmed him as his body burned away, layer by layer, his mind detached, retreating into a space beyond the physical. As the fire consumed his flesh, something within him tore free, rising from the ashes of his mortal form. His spirit, the I that had always been, escaped, slipping through the gate between life and death. In the void, Autherens was enveloped by darkness, so deep it swallowed everything. Thought, form, time. In this place of nothingness, even his sense of self seemed to disintegrate. Yet in that infinite blackness, a spark of light flickered. Light loomed, transforming the void. Colors, shapes, and sensations flooded back into existence, forming a world more vivid than anything Autherens had ever known. An ocean stretched out before him, its waves crashing against the shore in a symphony of sound and movement. The air was fresh, cool, filled with the scent of salt and earth. Behind him rose a towering green mountain lush with life. Trees swayed in the breeze, and the sun shone down, warm and comforting. Autherens felt alive in a way he had never imagined, reborn in a realm of pure, unfiltered beauty. As he took it all in, a figure approached, dressed in white, moving slowly toward him. As the figure drew nearer, Autherens realized something unsettling. The man was him. The ocean, the mountain, the wind, they were all him. He was both creator and creation, the alpha and the omega of this new existence. For the first time, Arminus felt the overwhelming joy of merging with the divine, a oneness with the creative force of the universe. Yet even in this perfect bliss he hesitated. The thought of eternity was too vast, too final. So Arminus began to shape a new world. He summoned memories from his old life, crafting characters, landscapes, and stories. His memoir, relic of his past, appeared in his hands. The answers to every question he had ever asked were clear to him now, but to understand his journey fully, he needed to forget. Lord God Almighty, he prayed, I summon darkness and light to merge. With that he breathed his last in the realm of bliss and descended slowly into another realm, a fiery chasm where flames licked at his new form. He was cradled by the warmth of the universe, pulled down by its gravity until finally he emerged in another world. He stood on a vast, cloud-like expanse dressed in white just as before. But this time he was not alone. Two figures approached, their forms hazy and indistinct. You have been our sage for many eons, one of them said. Yet you seem out of place here. Who are you? Arminus asked. We are the rulers of this realm. You have knowledge of another world, of Earth? The name struck a chord deep within him. Earth? Yes, I remember it, Arminus murmured. Before he could say more, the vision dissolved, and Arminus found himself standing before a grand celestial palace, stars twinkling in the eternal night sky above. This is Paradisio, the figure said, and you are Garoda, scribe of the heavens. That is the end of part 1. Part 2, Garoda's afterlife. I will look at that in our next section of chapter 1, which is the Chronicles of Garoda. Many, many parts to this. The Chronicles of Garoda, Journey Through Death, Divinity, and Redemption is the first chapter of my epic book that is over 60,000 words called Autherens 1, The Lost Paradise. And I thank you for listening, and I wish you a very good day and good afternoon wherever you are. Bye-bye.